Okay, I've gotten quite a few emails asking me if I'm going to do a Wrestlemania predictions. So I'll try to make this kind of fast. We'll start off with the Chris Jericho versus the Legends. Do we really want to see Chris Jericho beat up three old guys with Ric Flair in their corner? And with the way this thing's been building, I would like to see a Flair swerve and see Flair join up with Jericho, but I don't see where this one's really going to go anywhere. I'll go with Jericho. I think it's been a strong build-up, but it really doesn't have any future to it. And we got the 25 Diva Battle Royal. Now the only problem with this is we can only name 20 divas so far, so I really don't know who's going to win this match. Because, you've got people who haven't been announced yet. You've got a lot of the divas from the past who are supposedly supposed to be in it. And again, it's one of those matches where it's a 25-person battle royal, so it's probably going to go by pretty quick. I could see them giving it to someone like Trish Stratus if she's going to be in it, or use it to establish someone new. Could be when Gail Kim returns, and she can end up winning the whole thing. Again, it's one of those matches where without enough participants, you really can't make a pretty good guess on it. The Money in the Bank match. Funny thing about this, okay, apparently Big Show is supposed to take the place of Mark Henry, but decided to throw Show into the John Cena Edge piece. So, looking at this, you've got, Finley's been in them before, Benjamin's been in them, Christian, Kane, and CM Punk have all been inside these. Now the nice thing, you look at this mix of talent, you've got some good old-fashioned brawlers, and Christian in ladders is fantastic. Shelton Benjamin in a ladder match, also fantastic. Kofi Kingston, I'm looking for big things from him. He's probably going to really shine in this match. As to who's really going to win this, I don't see Kane doing it. I really don't see Mark Henry doing it. Shelton Benjamin has been in a quagmire for way too long, so he's not going to win it. Then you got Finlay. I really don't see Finlay winning it. So that brings us down to MVP, Kingston, Christian, and CM Punk. It'd be amazing to see Kofi Kingston win, but I don't think he's got enough clout to really move on with it. Christian. Vince doesn't want to see Christian even in this match. I really don't see them putting it on Christian. Means you're now down to CM Punk and MVP. It'd be awesome to see MVP win this, but again, I don't know if he's really ready to take that next big step, which kind of leaves CM Punk, who won it last year. I know four guys aren't going to win it, so again, it comes down to kind of a toss-up. I would almost say you're looking at either CM Punk or MVP to take that one. Okay, now you can see some of the more interesting matches. Some of the ones where you should be able to pretty much guess who's going to win. Shawn Michaels, Undertaker. I don't picture Undertaker losing. I think that him and Shawn Michaels are going to put on a phenomenal match. Probably, potentially one of the best matches of the night, and probably one of the best matches of either Shawn Michaels or the Undertaker's career. Now I'll go into the Hardy versus Hardy Extreme Rules match. We've seen them fight before. They put on a very good show. Putting a stip like Extreme Rules is really going to push the envelope on this one. This could be another show stealer, depending on where they put it in at. It would be nice to see them do some ladder spots, because that was what really made their career. But at the same time, you have an 8-person ladder match earlier on. I look for Matt Hardy to win it, that way he can continue the feud with Jeff, to keep Jeff out of the title hunt for a while. Okay, now we've got JBL versus Rey Mysterio. Now, the making history part, apparently if JBL loses this, he will have lost a Grand Slam at WrestleMania. So, again, it's good to see two former world champions fighting over the mid-card title. I look for Rey Mysterio to win this one, so that way then JBL will have lost the world title, a tag belt, and an IC belt, which means he will have lost a Grand Slam. Okay, now we're getting down to the remaining title matches. Now, this is Miz Morrison versus Carlito and Primo. the Unified Tag Team Championship Lumberjack match. I'm amazed we're seeing a tag belt match, let alone where they're going to unify the two belts. Because let's be honest, there's enough people to maybe make one tag division. Now, looking at how they pushed Miz and Morrison to the moon, I think it'd be amazing to see them win this match. But at the same time, they've done enough back and forth with Carlito and Primo. You know, I'll go with the 2008 Slammy Award winning Tag Team of the Year. I'll go with Miz and Morrison on that one. Just so that way they can actually get a feud going that'll actually make people care about the tag division. Okay, now here we've got Edge versus John Cena versus Big Show, triple threat world heavyweight title match. You know, apparently the winner also gets Vicky Guerrero's love. I don't know. I really do look for Edge to retain this. Because if you think about it, you have a draft the week right afterwards. If you have Edge retain the belt, and then you draft, you know, Cena over to SmackDown, that gives a really good marquee matchup. I don't see Show winning it because, I mean, Show, to put the title on Show, there's no one currently on SmackDown you can see legitimately beating Show for the title. So they need to do it like they did before, and they'll put like a triple threat match and someone else will get pinned. I look for Edge to keep on the opportunist ways. Just, you know, look for Edge to retain. He'll probably end up pinning. I could see him probably pinning Show so that he wouldn't have beat John Cena for it. Now we got the match that's had by far the best build-up we've seen in a long time. And that's Triple H versus Randy Orton. Now, Orton has done a lot to build this match. You know, he's knocked out Vince. He's taken out Shane. He's taken out Stephanie. I mean, that is a lot. Then you got Triple H. He's going back to his old school. You know, he's a face, but he's not afraid to get dirty. Not afraid to bring a sledgehammer. This match has perfect building to it. You know, I almost look. I really do look for H to retain in this one. I think that there's been just enough in the way of the back and forth. But I can see Triple H beating Randy Orton in this one. So I'm going to go with Triple H on that one. So I'll go with a quick recap. H, Edge, Rey Mysterio, Matt, Miz and Morrison, Undertaker. Money in the Bank. I'm looking for either MVP or CM Punk to take it. Diva Battle Royal. Without really knowing who's involved and who's decided to say no to doing it. I look for it to probably be either someone like a Trish Stratus or a Lita, someone who's from the old Diva Guard, or someone new. It'd be great to see Beth Phoenix win it. I don't know if they're ready to really push her as the more dominant character again, given that Melina's the title holder, but it would be good to see her win. Whoever wins that, as long as it's a decent match, you know, that'll crown the first ever Miss WrestleMania. Jericho versus Legends. I want to see Jericho win, just so that we can kind of end that feud, because while it's good and it makes for entertaining TV, it doesn't do much in the ring. So